Despite Jurgen Klopp continually saying that Liverpool are not in the market for a new central midfielder this season or this off-season, the Reds continue to be linked with various central midfielders, and the latest is Matheus Nunes from Sporting Lisbon. And this is a link that has gained quite a bit of traction over the last couple of days, as Nunes is linked with a potential move to Liverpool, which would cost around £42 million. Again, that number £42 million coming into play, which has been a number that has been thrown around a lot over this summer, with different players being linked to Liverpool for that same amount. And Liverpool are one of several teams who are linked with Nunes right now. Wolverhampton Wanderers, another one, and if you follow Wolves, you know that they have those ties to Jorge Mendes and to Portuguese players. But you have to take these links with Liverpool and Nunes a little bit seriously, because Liverpool are trying to, I guess you could say, exploit the Portuguese market. We've already seen them sign Luis Diaz from FC Porto and Darwin Nunes from Benfica this summer. And Matheus Nunes is, well, he plays for one of the other big three teams, the final of the big three teams there in Portugal, Sporting Lisbon. And Liverpool would likely want to exploit this Portuguese market once more in the coming transfer windows to continue to build the squad. But again, Klopp has said himself that Liverpool are not in the market to purchase a new midfielder. They've already signed Fabio Cavallo from Fulham, who can play as a midfielder, and Harvey Elliott has looked fantastic in preseason, and for me is going to be a star this season for Liverpool, along with Cavallo, who will get lots of time when Thiago or Naby Keita or Jordan Henderson or Fabinho cannot go. But Nunes, like I said, you got to take these a little bit seriously with the way that Liverpool have been going about their business in the Portuguese market, in searching for players in the Portuguese league. Now, Nunes would be available for, as it was said, £42 million or around that. He's currently valued at £31.5 million and has a contract running until June 30, 2026. So he's got a long time left on his contract. He's just 23 years old, and he's had 8 caps with the Portuguese national team, scoring 1 goal for the side. And that's a lot of money Liverpool would be investing into a midfielder this season, especially with the hope of signing Jude Bellingham for what was quoted as around £100 million earlier this summer. The idea is to add him next summer, when Liverpool are actually in the market to sign a new central midfielder. But Nunes would offer Liverpool a more of a defensive midfielder this season if they were to sign him. So overall, last season, Nunes played 50 games for Sporting Lisbon, scoring 4 goals and picking up 5 assists. And 3 of those goals and 2 assists came in the Portuguese Liga. Now, he is mostly a defensive or holding midfielder, and he played 43 times in all competitions in more of a defensive central midfield role, and his goals, 4 of his goals that is, came from that position, with 5 assists coming from that position as well. He can play as more of an attacking player as well, but I think his true strengths lie in that more defensive holding position, and that would be a position already occupied by Fabinho. So it'd be a bit of a strange move for Liverpool to shell out £42 million or around that for a player who would back up Fabinho. So again, another reason why I don't really see this move necessarily coming off this offseason, despite Nunes being a promising player, and again, just 23 years of age. Now, as I said previously, this is a player who's being linked with Wolverhampton Wanderers, and I actually see that being more of a destination for him. Wolves still need to really build out their squad. They have those connections also with Portugal. They're currently managed by Bruno Lage, who used to be at Benfica, and previously before that, Nuno Espirito Santo was the club's manager. And again, they have those links with Jorge Mendes. So I could actually see Nunes going to Wolves in the next week or two, rather than arriving at Anfield. I think perhaps Liverpool is a team that can be linked with this signing after they've signed Diaz and Darwin Nunes. And this is a way to maybe drive up his transfer price. So I don't see this happening in the coming days or the coming weeks. I don't think Liverpool are going to be going after a Matheus Nunes, and they're going to be holding out. They're going to be waiting for that deal next season for Jude Bellingham. And I think that's the right thing to do, especially with the way that Fabio Cavallo and Harvey Elliott have looked this preseason. They both look fantastic, and I think Liverpool have a very strong midfield, and it's much stronger than a lot of supporters and a lot of fans think it is. And I don't think they need to go into the market this offseason to find a new midfielder. Just wait for that Jude Bellingham move next season. In 12 months' time, I think that would be the right thing for Liverpool to do. All right, guys, let me know what you think of this potential signing or this link to Matheus Nunes of Sporting Lisbon. You may not be too familiar with him, but he looks like a strong player. I don't really follow Sporting Lisbon. Haven't really seen him much in action. So other than his stats, which look decent, look strong, this is a player who offers some youth to Liverpool's midfield. But at the moment, I just don't see this happening and coming off. But let me know what you think in the comments below. And of course, as always, you can find my social media handles in the descriptions. And also, guys, thank you so much to everyone who has signed up or subscribed to the channel, I should say, over the last month. It's been great. We're pushing hard for our first 1,000 subscribers to the channel as we really push the Liverpool Reds FC blog to new heights for the first time. So thank you guys for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and jumping on board with us as we count down the days to the upcoming Premier League season, which kicks off on August the 6th. And also, guys, if you like this video, if you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up. And I guess I will see you next time here on the Liverpool Reds FC blog.